Hi, I'm Nav,
Hello, I'm Thirdy.
and we run restaurant Hapag. And today we're going to teach you how to make
Buro.
So, Buro is a method of fermentation and preservation. The Burong Kanin is made with shrimp and it's called
Balaw.
from Pampanga. But then our version is vegan friendly. We make it with mangoes and just sugar and salt.
Yeah. Usually, balaw is paired with grilled food, vegetables, and some fried fish.
Yeah.
In its most simple form, they usually salt the fish, then they add the cooked rice and ferment it for 7 days.
Usually. Our method is way more simpler and less hassle because we just usually weigh out the rice, and then it's usually 3% sugar, 3% salt. Okay, the only problem with this is if you go past 7 days or less than 7 days. So fermentation is a bit tricky because you have to figure out the right time to stop it from fermenting and just placing it in the chiller, or you go further. Because once you go further and it goes bad, you have to redo the whole thing again. So that's a bit tricky, but once you get the perfect time and wait for everything, it should be easy to make and just leave out for 7 days to maybe 2 weeks max. So yeah, basically you need cooked rice, and then this one we'll use mangoes to help it ferment better. It gives a very sweet and sour taste once you've fermented it. Another trick is to actually put the peel with the rice so it ferments better and faster because it has a natural bacteria to help it ferment faster. So this one's 500 grams of rice. Okay, this is 15 grams of sugar and salt. So we'll just add that in. And then you leave this for about 7 days, but it really depends on you guys on how long you want to leave it out. Maybe you can try 5 days first and then see if you like it. If you don't, go further or go less. Okay, so it looks something like this. It's kind of weird if you eat it right away from what I've tried. It's just very sour. So I think the onions and the tomatoes make it a lot better.
Yeah, you usually add aromatics. We serve it with inihaw na hipon.
Yeah. We use fermentation more for flavor, not for preservation. At the restaurant, we use it in bags. Okay, so usually the bags grow like really big. So they have this thing called degassing. So you could just release all the gas and then get an even fermentation once again. So, but if you do it in jars, you'll have to open the jar and mix it once in a while. Actually, every day, just to be sure that it's even. Because some parts tend to dry out than the other parts. Okay.
So you have to burp it.
Very good, perfect. Once you make this, you just write down the date today, and then percentage of salt that you use, so you don't forget the different methods you do, or like the recipes you make. Yeah. So yeah, this is how it's going to look like on the first day, and then like after a few days, it looks something like this. Yeah, so a big difference, color, flavor. So that there you have it. Now we're gonna teach you how to make 3 kinds of pickles. Okay, so we start with
Burong Mangga
Burong Mangga
at Gamet.
and Gamet. Okay, and then Burong Mustasa, and then Burong Ensalada. Okay, so we start with Burong Mangga. We also have this at the restaurant, and we usually pair it with laing. Okay.
This one is Gamet. This is from Ilocos. They usually harvest this from November to March. The farmers usually brave the slippery and sharp stones of Ilocos. It's pretty pricey, but
should be worth it though.
worth it. And it adds salinity and sea flavor to the mango pickles.
Our pickles usually consist of one solution, no? Yeah. So it's just vinegar and sugar, but the ratio is 1:1. Okay. So you add in your vinegar first. Okay, so now you've added the sugar. All you have to do is just wait till it dissolves. Well, what we're trying to do with Filipino food is actually put it on the world stage. I want to hear like kids
Basically,
today.
we want them to be proud of their own roots.
Yeah. So that's what we're trying to do, and hopefully that's what happens.
We add the gamet in the jar. Then we add the mangoes.
So yeah, now that we finish the pickling solution, now we just have to cool it down, and then now we'll teach you how to make the other two pickles, or buro, which is mustasa and the ensalada. We'll start with mustasa because you still have to blanch this. The reason why we do that is if you just pickle these straight away, it has this very bitter taste. Yeah, so mapait siya. And then if you actually blanch them and place them in an ice bath, it loses all the bitterness for some weird reason. So, okay, just add it straight away. Alright, so now once that you've blanched that, you can transfer these into an ice bath. So once you blanch, you'll see the color it changes to a bright green. Okay, once you get that, we'll just drop it here. Pull it down. And then the next thing you have to do, at least, you have to try to squeeze out all the water it's absorbed. And then to add flavor to the mustasa, we actually add onions and peppercorn. So as you guys can see, like what we're doing with the different pickles is just, we have one solution for almost everything. We just flavor them with other ingredients you might have at home. And then maybe you guys can find something at home that you guys want to do this with that we actually haven't tried. So yeah. So now we'll teach you how to make burong ensalada. Okay. So this one consists of the following.
Yeah, basically what we have in the fridge, all vegetables we have in the fridge. So we have eggplant, ampalaya, cucumber, green chilies, ginger, bell pepper, and onions. So we'll start with the eggplant.
Sorry.
We have to grill this first, but with the magic of time, we already have some grilled eggplant. There's no need to wash it. Why? Nakita ko yun sa video ni Erwan.
Okay, the reason why we cool down the pickling solution is you don't want to overcook your vegetables. You just want the vinegar to actually cook the vegetable itself, so it still has its crisp. So this one usually takes about a day or two to actually infuse because it's actually cold. For slower pickling, you can actually store it in the fridge right away. If you want to use it as soon as possible, just maybe leave it out in room temp so it goes faster by a little bit. Yeah, so just feel free to use whatever spices you guys have. If you guys have herbs at home, feel free to infuse them also.
Now that we have our buro and pickles here, we'll show you 3 dishes that would pair well with these. So for the hito, I just removed everything inside. So we'll just dredge this in flour. This is a mix of flour and cornstarch. Okay, next, while waiting for this, we'll cook the pork belly.
Okay, so the marinade we made for this is just very simple. So some soy sauce, a brown sugar, peppercorn, garlic, and the secret ingredient, Sprite.
So we prepared some fried hito, some pan-seared pork belly, blanched vegetables, and you can pair it with the buro and the pickles.
Yeah.
So the best way to eat this is just go free for all, use your hands, and share it with your loved ones.
Well, yeah, just basically anything and everything you guys think about cooking at home, you can just try it out and see what you can come up with. Because that's what we actually try to do at the restaurant. We just ferment pickle stuff and then we just pair it. And it eventually goes into our menu. And yeah, and then we're just surprised how people accept it, even if we don't think it's done the traditional way.
Thank you for watching. If you want to check out our food, you can go to Hapag Manila. Just go to our Instagram at hapag.mnl. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Yum. That is actually quite funky, but not like weird funky, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's so simple, but it works so well.